This is Weekend Ritual. And just want to say thank you again to Glasswing Games and Nacrius for joining us. Really enjoyed the Boochler. Can't wait to finish it. And now this is Weekend Ritual. It's developed by Terra Babcock. Terra Babcock. Johan Faulstich is a story dev. Walk Softly does the soundtrack, and Chase Cubed background illustration, animation, miscellaneous. So this is another Spooktober VN developed for the Spooktober VN Jam within 1 month. And really excited to play. So see what we have here. I just want to check really quick and make sure that music's not too loud. It looks like we're sort of okay. All right. Weekend Ritual. Here we go. Oh, what? It changes. Are there any other Easter eggs? Okay, just checking. Enter your name. What could go wrong? All right, we all know my name is Mr. Shins. Oh, Mr. Shin. Uh-oh, there's not quite enough. We'll do just Mr. Shins, like that. Nope, not capital R. Mr. Shins. It's fine. First name Mr., last name Shins. Your house is old. It creaks nightly. Just the floor settling. Above your room, it creaks the most, where the attic is. These old houses have souls. That's what Grandpa told you back when he was alive. Back when this house was his. Shin Shin. At night, when all the lights are out and you're half asleep, you dream of footsteps, heavy, like a giant trying to sneak above your bed. You also dream of the circle. Tonight, you're going to get to the bottom of it. Your friend Liam has arrived. Should have known this wasn't a normal sleepover, Mr. Shins. He eyes the marked up wood of the attic floor. Since when have we been normal? Having a seance is pretty classic for a sleepover. I think I'm inclined to do this one. Since when have we been normal? No, I haven't. Fair point. Okay. What's the plan? You pull out an amulet and an old book. The diagram you spent the afternoon carefully copying onto the floor is etched into its cover. I found this up here in my grandpa's old things. I can't stop thinking about it. That circle has drawn itself in your dreams, ever looping, redder and redder with each passing outline. Today your fingers itched with the shape of it, itched until you drew it on the floor. His annoyance softens. So, is this part of the grieving process? Something like that. You turn the amulet around in your palm. Your name is etched on the back. That's new. You swore it was blank this afternoon. Show Liam the name? Keep it to yourself. I mean, I feel like Liam is in our confidence. I mean, he's in here, isn't he? We're doing a seance. I like this style of art, says Yoshi. That's strange. My name's on the back of the amulet. Liam takes the talisman, and his eyes widen. What the hell? That's not your name, that's mine. You take it back and look at the inscription. No, it's your name, Mr. Shins, clear as day. Look, it's right here. The air is stale, like a breath that has never been exhaled. Liam wraps his arms around himself. Yeah, my name. You messing with me? Right, the monochromatic with the red undertones is so nice, says Ocreatus. No, He reaches for the chain. When his fingers touch it, the amulet flares with a searing heat. You both cry out and pull away. The necklace clatters across the ground and into the dead center of the circle. Oh no, this is not good. The candles flare to life. A wave of heat curls out and around both of you, a red glow washing over the room. The wooden frame of the house does more than creak. It sounds like it's screaming around you. What the? A figure materializes in the light. Oh, that was a cool animation. Oh, we have a demon. Never thought I'd find myself back here. Andre, what bargain did you want to make this time? I sense no malicious vibes around this color tone, says Zen. No, not at all. This is normal. Normal, we're good. It's warm, but you shiver at his voice. Andre was your grandfather's name. His eyes fall on you, and a wicked grin slices his lips. No, not Andre. A descendant. Mr. Shins, is it? And a friend, Liam. How do you know who my grandfather is? Who are you? Okay, I feel like it's kind of clear how he knows. He knows grandfather. Who is he? Oh dear. You don't know. I'm hurt he never said. He doesn't look the least bit upset. So, where is the old bastard? He died a few months ago? Honest? He's traveling. More ambiguous? Why? I mean, he knows him. Why not? Why not be honest? He died. So, they managed to cheat me in the end. No matter. What sort of bargain are you looking for? Liam pulls back, looking between you and the creature. Demons? Bargains? I know you're sad about your grandpa, but that's it. I'm out. He pulls on the trap door. It doesn't budge. He looks back at you. Did you lock us in here? No, there's not even a lock on that door. The demon laughs. That is some laugh. I do not know my French. I'm loving the sound effects, says Ocreatus. Me too. You're between realms now. You can't just exit through a door. You really didn't read it, did you? You think back to your preparations earlier in the day. There wasn't much to read in your grandfather's book. Not any language you know. Admit you couldn't read the book. Claim to have read it. I mean, I think he's got us dead to rights here. French demon sounds hot. I did not know I needed one, says Yoshi. It's not written in a language I can read. Liam grabs the book from you. He flips it open and turns it in your direction. It's all gibberish. Well, there's your first request. Eyes that can read the old tongues of distant realms. What will you trade? That was French? I thought it was Latin. It could have been Zen. I'm not an expert in either. He licks his lips. Which one of you wants to trade it? I don't need to read that book to know I shouldn't make bargains with something like you. Is this PG? Cinder you got me. I'm sure this is PG. Completely PG. How else are you getting out of here? Liam looks over at you. Why the hell did you have to drag me into this? This morning, in the light, this felt like something smaller than it is now. An exploration into some strange, small thing your grandfather left behind. A way to turn his old journal into a ritual to say goodbye. We were supposed to feel some pressure in the air, burn some candles, regular ghost stuff. There's nothing regular about this. The demon clears his throat. The offer for the eyes still stands. I'll even name the price for you. I'll take your friend's sight and give you true vision. He spreads all 4 of his hands out. Either one of you can accept. It's quite the bargain. You and Liam share a glance. He wouldn't do that to you, would he? There's no way you could do that to him. Unless... I mean, how much do we like Liam? I mean, and maybe, just maybe, hear me out, everybody. Maybe we could give him his sight back later. I accept senpai, says Cinder Critter. Yoshi, you guys are saying do it? I would refuse, says Zen. I like Liam, says Ocreatus. I mean, he does seem like a supportive friend, right? It would be mean and wrong to take his sight from him, right? Accept it. Oh my God. There's got to be some other way. There's got to be some other way. Take it all, says Yoshi. Okay, I think Creatus and Zen are voting refuse. What does your conscience tell you? I mean, hey bro, thanks for helping with the grieving process. I need your eyes. Poll? Leave no ham uneaten. Yoshi, what does that mean? Okay, no, we're going to refuse. We're going to do the right thing. This is our friend Liam. We're not going to take his eyes. Come on. You guys are terrible. Terrible. No, we'll find some other way out of this. Will you? The demon glances over at Liam. Liam looks over at you, refusing to meet its eyes. I will stir fry them for him too. Yoshi, that's terrible. That's right. We'll get out of this together. You knew you could trust him. Now, if only you had a plan to be trusted with. The amulet glints on the ground beneath the creature's feet. It opened the portal. Maybe removing it would close it? Change your mind and make the deal. He already has 4. He don't need more. Okay, let's try and grab the amulet. We'll grab the amulet, see if that makes a difference. It would probably burn us or something. You lean in and whisper, using your hand to block your mouth. I don't like the noises. We need to get the amulet. Get it outside of the circle. Liam swallows and nods. The demon tilts his head. You can't read his expression, and all you can do is hope he didn't hear you. Now! The 2 of you dart forward across the barrier of the circle. You dive for the necklace, and both of you touch the amulet at the same time. The frame-by-frame animation of the flames looks so good. That must have taken a while to do, says Cinder Critter. You are ripped away from your body in a rush of simmering energy. You claw out with your soul and find something to latch onto. With all of your desperate will, you push your way inside, hoping it's your flesh you found your way back into, or your way back to. You look down. Your hands are red and wicked, all
4 of them. Well, well. I have a hitchhiker, and you were so close to figuring it out. You just had to go and touch the amulet.
Cadmium, smash. Hello, Cadmium. Nice to see you. Oh my, says Zen. Let me go. You speak from his lips. He laughs and it erases the next thing you try to say.
Let you go? Where? The void?
That's when you see it. 2 charred forms curled around each other at your feet. The amulet clasped between them, where your name was written earlier as a tangle of half-formed letters.
Your grandfather got too greedy. He ripped himself in 2. One soul can't share 2 bodies. There can only be one conduit. The other way around, however.
No, Liam! Liam is dead! You didn't know, until this moment, that a soul could feel pain. Your spirits intertwine, and his cuts into yours like jagged glass.
I'm impressed you found your way in without a tether. Not even your grandfather could do that. He certainly would have taken me over if he could have. He tried to get me to wear that cursed charm on more than one occasion.
A wave of wistful admiration brushes your spirit like a gentle touch after a whipping.
It's a pity I couldn't be your hitchhiker instead. The human realm is so much more interesting than damnation.
You feel a small tear in the fabric of reality. The void whispers to you. Try again! No, we'll find some other way out of this. Okay, so I refuse to give Liam's eyes to the demon to get sight.
Will you?
You gasp, reeling at how freely you can think again. The demon cocks his head, eyebrows raised. Liam moves in and places a hand on your back. Are you all right? What happened? Cadmium says, the original is wildly nostalgic for me, and the voice acting tickles a little piece of me in my brain. Oh, well, man, maybe we should play Silent Hill 2, the original, on here sometime, just for Cadmium. You shake your head. Already the vision of your charred corpses is fading into something dreamlike. Your skin is unburnt. The sulfurous smell in the air is coming only from the creature within the circle. Emerald Meadows, you have a 3-stream watch streak? Thank you so much. That is so cool. You'd have to be playing in a time zone that doesn't make it 1 a.m. Oh, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
Your friend doesn't look very stable, Liam. You're going to trust them? You wouldn't even be here if they'd made better choices.
The demon glances over at Liam. Liam looks over at you, refusing to meet its eyes. That's right. We'll get out of this together. You knew you could trust him. Now, if only you had a plan to be trusted with. Ugh, gross. Sleep. Sleep, it's overrated. Completely. What is sleep, Emerald Meadows? What is sleep? Love sleep. Fair. The amulet glints on the ground beneath the creature's feet. It opened the portal. Maybe removing it could close it. People sleep, right? Right, Yoshi? Zen, thank you for the lurk. Thank you for being here. A distant flash of you and Liam holding the amulet. The scent of burning flesh around you fills your mind. The chain. Touch only the chain. The wearer becomes a conduit. Your mind clamors to remember where that knowledge came from. It feels like a dying thought, except you aren't dying. Are you? Grab the amulet with Liam. Nope, we made that mistake before. Change your mind and make the deal. Put the amulet around the demon's neck. Okay. But like I said, we grabbed the amulet with Liam. That's what got us into the, like, that's what killed us. So we're going to put the amulet around the demon's neck, but we're only going to grab it by the chain. You pitch your voice low, hoping only Liam can hear it. The lingering sense of an old dream whispers to you. Half-remembered urgency guides your next thought. Only touch the chain. Make the deal, you soft cookie. I'm not going to do it, Yoshi. Liam nods, eyes fixed on the center of the circle. Your prize is just in front of the creature's feet. Now! You both dash into the center of the circle. The creature laughs, wrapping his arms around Liam. You don't hesitate. Hi, Mistershins.
Hello.
You scoop up the chain and slide it around his neck. A graveyard quietness spreads throughout the attic. Your ears pop with the shift in pressure. The demon throws Liam, who topples backwards, into a box of Christmas ornaments with the crunch of broken glass. Mistershins was the airplane the whole time?
Maybe the airplane was the friends we made along the way.
The airplane was the friends we made along the way.
No, not me, Andre. Don't you dare.
A second voice hisses from the demon's lips, a lilt so familiar that it makes your heart drop. Grandfather.
You agreed to facilitate my return. The where would be marked after the summoning. Your magic. Your bargain. I cannot give you passage to the human world. You're a fool. I'll take the realm of demons over purgatory any day.
The air around you warps and pushes you down. In a puff, the candles go out. Around you, the wood shrieks and melds with the struggle within the circle. There's a thud as the trapdoor opens, a single square of light to guide your way. Come on! Two of you stumble out of the attic and slam the doors shut behind you. The rest of the house is calm, quiet, untouched by the happenings in the attic. You stand up, legs shaking. The signs of your grandfather that used to bring you comfort leer at you from the walls. You don't know how you're going to sleep tonight. The air is still as the two of you reorient yourselves. Finally, Liam breaks the silence. So, want to spend the night at my place? I don't even have an attic. Share a laugh. Mind if I move in? The end. Weekend ritual, short and sweet. Liam has only 2 hands. Should I have gone for the 4 hands? I think, wow, actually, now that you mentioned it, that's a really good point, Cinder Critter. We love you, Liam. I like that, says Indio. Tell me, yeah, that was really nice. So I believe the developers are here. Let me check and see. Hi guys, thank you for joining me. It looks, I'm sorry, I was trying to get the music to play at the same time as this, but it's just not going to work. So that's okay. You guys joining me are Scarlet Spindle and Jay.
Yes, we also have Wintermute too. He's my husband, so he's sitting right here next to me.
Oh, nice. So we've got 3 for 2. Fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, so Scarlet Spindle, are you Terra?
Yes, I'm Terra, so I'm the writer and programmer.
So story dev, narrative design, writing, programming, a lot of hats.
Yes.
And then Jay, are you Johan?
Yes. Yeah. So for this game in particular, I only really did a little bit of story dev, not that much on this one, but mostly just the character sprites. I just did the character sprites. We actually had a different person doing the backgrounds for this, but I usually call myself a lead artist.
Very nice.
On these games, yeah.
And in the background, well, sharing Terra's mic is it Walk Softly?
Yeah, you got it. That's me.
Soundtrack, sound effects, miscellaneous.
Yeah, I shoved my way into sound effects this time. I'm like, hey, Terra, about the sound effects, yeah, I'm stealing those too, and we're gonna have a 21-minute ambient track in the background, and then we're also gonna layer music that overlaps that in a looping fashion through the sound effects options. So
I really enjoyed the music in this. It was like at first I was like, oh, this is kind of creepy, and then it got surprising. So I was sitting here going, oh God, I've got to have this playing in the background while we talk, but I'll put it in the YouTube video. If you're watching this on YouTube, everybody, you're hearing music. Hopefully you're hearing the lovely music that Walk Softly composed for this.
thank you. Yeah, your reading was fantastic. I wanted to get that in before we started. That was an amazing and very sensitive and great reading. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I also wanted to comment on that. Your demon voice was like, yeah.
You guys are making me blush. Thank you so much. That is very, very kind. Wittershin says, good choices. Indie Otome says, great creative direction. Terrific work. You guys are getting compliments up and down the chat here. That was very enjoyable. So how did you guys come together? How did you meet each other? Have you done Spooktober before or other jams?
Tara, do you want to take this one or should I start?
Sure, I can take it. So
Okay.
in terms of us meeting each other, I've actually known Johan since we were in kindergarten. We've been friends like
Kindergarten.
yes, since we were like 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
Literally
We've known each other
childhood
for a
friends,
super
yeah.
long time. And then Michael, or Walk Softly, is my husband, and he we met in college and stuff, and then I added him to the fold. So
Just collecting people for the visual novel development. I love it.
yeah, I have my degree is in creative writing. And he was also in the creative writing stuff. And then he's like, oh, I also am a composer. So I'm like, hey, that's perfect.
It all comes together.
Join us.
And so is this don't tell me this is a first jam, or is it?
No, we've done Spooktober a few times. The first one we did was how long ago was it now, Johan?
I don't know what year it was, but I think it was the second Spooktober Jam, the second official Spooktober Jam, where we entered with our like largest project still to date, which is Up All Night.
That sounds familiar. I think I might have played that one.
That would be interesting.
That would have been a couple years ago now. Because I didn't start. Well, I started streaming these like 2 years ago, but I didn't start doing like the Q&As until last year. But I feel like I played Up All Night. I played a lot of them that first year that I started streaming.
But if you have played it, that would be very interesting. If you haven't, then well, we can hook you up.
Know where to find it.
Yeah, exactly. No, but that was like kind of our first thing, and it was our first jam. We got a little cocky. We bit off a little more than we could chew, but we still like pulled through with what ended up being like a really phenomenal project at the end of the day. And it just kind of really I think it felt right, and it just kind of like seeded this thing in all of us, where it's like we all enjoy these elements of this kind of storytelling. I don't want to speak for other people, but from my perspective, just creating character artwork And then, Terra as a writer and Walk Softly as a composer. It just really came together. So that's kind of where it started.
So we're talking about beginnings here. So what did inspire? So is this the kind of this is a weird way to phrase this question, but is this the kind of story that you tell, or is there some specific inspiration for this narrative?
For this particular one, honestly, I had a bigger idea at first, but was very busy at the beginning part of the month. So like halfway through the month, we reconvened and then started talking about another idea. And so I was like, okay, what can we get done like in a faster turnaround time? And then we kind of like came up with this one. The initial idea I had still kind of had to do with like this sort of family and like possession thing and stuff. But I was like, okay, let's chop it down to where, we have less characters, less need for multiple backgrounds and all of that kind of stuff. So for Weekend Ritual, we ended up doing it in like, it was like a week and a half, something like that.
God, it was so short. It was crazy.
Oh, man.
So we put it all together in that last week and a half of the jam time period.
Well, the reality is like we love like doing these kinds of jams, and we love the visual novel format, and we were like, we need to do something. We have to do something because we really actually do enjoy, doing this kind of stuff. But man,
so 10, 11 days, you guys just knocked this out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And the way we did it for this process too was I wrote out the script in the first few days, and simultaneously Johan drew the sprites, and then Chase did the backgrounds. And then once I had the script completely done, then Walk Softly was like, okay, give me the script now. And then he read through all of it and then decided to custom sound effect throughout the whole thing with all of the triggers in it. Even though I was like, it's okay, we can just have a couple of looping tracks. You don't need to do that. And he's like, no, I do. So
no, I cobbled together, I think, about 50 minutes of music in about 3.5 days. And literally went insane doing it. So. And then I'm also guilty of the French poetry. Good ears on whoever heard it was French.
It was me. Oh, I take credit. Yeah. I was like, I don't know this French, but I know it's French. It's got to be.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing worse than like saying satanic stuff in French. It just sounds so nasty.
I also just want to say that looking at the chat. I don't know how to pronounce this, but Cretus28 truly had a weekend to get together for this ritual. Is the funniest comment I've ever seen. Literally, that's what it was. It was like our weekend ritual.
They're the developer of Houndwife, which is also in the jam, and
okay.
they know of what they speak. So we have an ad break. I've been snoozing the ad breaks, but we have an ad break coming up here in the next 30 seconds. Do you guys mind if we do a 3-minute ad break and come back and talk for a little bit more?
Oh, sure.
Not at all. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're going to run the ads. I'm sorry about the inconvenient time, but we'll be back in just 180 seconds. I'm going to go mute and grab a drink, and I'll see you guys in just 3 minutes.
Sounds good. See ya.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for standing by.
Yep.
Oh, no problem.
Anytime.
Where were we? We were talking about shape of the narrative, how you guys developed the story process. I think we're talking about where you started. And I think Ocreatus had said, Ocreatus said, I'm on TV, that's me. Truly had a weekend to get together for this ritual. And Cinder Critter said, smashing talent together into a cauldron and mix. So 10 or 11 days. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not recommended.
Not
We're
recommended.
all kind of procrastinators in a way, and it fuels the fear and the fear, the sadness, the alcoholism,
my God.
productivity cycle of the Terra Babcock team. Oh, and we really should shout out to Chase. Chase was fantastic. They are wonderful to work with. So
So that's Chase Cube. That's the background illustrator animation.
Yes, yes. Chase did the backgrounds featured in the game, and also the animation, which we did not ask for.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, we were like, here's what they kind of came to us saying, you know, like I'd like to work with you on this project, and I hate drawing backgrounds.
You know what? I think everyone does.
Yeah. I've drawn pretty much almost all of the backgrounds for all of our other projects for the most part. But I don't like it. It's just kind of, as you know, it's a slog. So when they came to me and were like, hey, you know, if you want to collaborate, I know you hate drawing backgrounds. I was like, okay, perfect. Fantastic. You know, one thing that I just don't have to think about or worry about, especially interiors. I hate interiors. Anyway, so they came to us with that and brought to the board these like really phenomenal, in my opinion, backgrounds. And they kind of also like set the mood of the whole project with the color scheme. I'm a very lazy person. I was like, you set you choose the color scheme. And they chose this, you know, obvious like monochrome with the red palette, which I think ended up working out like really well. I made a mistake.
A lot of people in the chat were like, "Oh, this is cool. Oh, look at this. I really like this." So kudos to Chase for setting the tone. It definitely attracted a lot of our viewers here.
Absolutely. It's not something that I ever would have like picked as an artist myself to do, but I'm very glad that they did, and then I got to it like challenged me personally, you know, with my art. So they did the backgrounds and the animation, and again, like, we didn't ask them to do that animation. They just did it.
They were like, oh, I've got a couple days. I'll just throw in some animations.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I think this is one of the fun anecdotes. Is Chase is just like, oh, and by the way, I made up an entire demonic alphabet. And then,
that's also true.
It changes to the demonic alphabet before you select it. Yeah. Chase just has a really wonderful, expressive and artistic mind. I was lucky enough to work on the Rose from the Depths project with her, which is a really interesting sort of, it's kind of like a negative relationship simulator. It's like how to get out of an abusive relationship. So
is Rose from the Depths, is that on Itch? Is that something we can find?
Yeah. It's on.
You can find it. It's a phenomenal project. It's not a visual novel. I think it's just
it's a kinetic novel, is what we called it.
Yeah, it's a kinetic novel, but it's phenomenal. It's really, really good. The art is incredible, and it made me cry. So yeah, but yeah, they were our background artist for this, Chase, and the animator. And again, like, we didn't ask for that. They just did it.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Can you guys, this sounds like it just, you know, you just decided to do it and it came together. Was this, I mean, what were, aside from, you know, the time, what were the biggest challenges for you guys?
I mean, I think everything
was the biggest challenge.
It was time. I already said it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that. And then, yeah, like for me, probably like doing all the programming at the end, because, it's like I need all the other assets in there first. And then, Michael's back there still working on the music, like last minute, where I'm like, all right, you better give me stuff to plug in.
I mean,
put it all in the script. So yeah, there was that. Then there was a thing too where I was doing it's a nanny novel in Unity, and I was messing around with something, and I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, and it disassociated all of the backgrounds and everything after I had it all set up. Like the backgrounds, the sounds, like all of it, it just like disassociated it like in the configuration file. And I was like, I wasn't even in there. How did this happen? And it was the final day that it did that. And I had to go and reload some old thing. And then cause I still had the script that I had all set up. So I just had to go back in and reassociate everything in the configuration again. I was like, I don't need this right now.
Yeah, that was the day the day that the jam ended.
It was, I think it was 5 or 6 hours before it ended. And I was like, so it doesn't want to launch at all anymore right now. I have to
it was not 5 or 6 hours before it ended. It was 2 hours before the jam.
Yeah, no, it was more than 2. I think it was 3, and I didn't tell you until it was 2 hours, and I was like, I think I can fix it.
The developers that we have in chat are freaking out over this. Everybody's freaking out. I don't know if you can see everybody freaking out. Everybody's just like, no!
Yeah, there was a good hour where I was like, it's over. It's all over. And then I was like, don't tell anybody. Maybe you can fix this.
Creator says, whoa, this was a Nani novel program? I don't know. I don't understand that question. Am I saying it right? Witters is just laughing. Yes. I'm saying it wrong.
Nani novel, yes. That's for Terra, though. It's
with the Nanny novel plugin in Unity, that we did it in.
We have found that we like it more. I'm not the programmer, but we have found that we like it more than RenPy or.
It's interesting to see what different tools people adopt for what is a pretty similar genre in terms of structure most of the time.
Yeah.
Creatus, thank you for that question. Can you guys talk about what your favorite part of this game is, or what you're most proud of?
Well, I know what I'm most proud of. Terra, do you want to kick us off, or should I?
No, take it.
Yeah, go Johan.
I fucking love the demon that I drew. I don't know what else to say.
The demon is so ridiculously hot.
I think it's super hot. I don't know what else to say.
I don't know if you guys saw what Cadmium said when Cadmium came into the chat and was like, "Oh, smash!" I was like, "Okay."
I sort of again, because I was sort of, I was working off of this palette that Chase, our background artist, kind of gave to us, because I had seeded that. I was like, I want you to pick the palette. And they did. They picked the palette. And I was like, oh no, well now... Now I'm kind of stuck. I'm a very colorful person. Most of the work that I do is very colorful. So to feel so limited was a definite challenge. But beyond that, I just had this image in my mind, and I don't even know really where it came from, but I had this image in my mind of this four-armed demon, basically, and I was like, I need to draw that.
Did you ever play any Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat.
I have not played Mortal Kombat for a very long time.
Please disregard. Please disregard. Just an observation. I wondered.
No, it might be seated in the very, very depths of my brain. but I don't think that was really any part of the catalyst for this creature.
I would have been really funny if you'd been like, oh yeah, like I was so attracted to Shao Kahn or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I will also say that first of all, I was already in this place of just like feeling creatively like uninspired, as we talked about a little bit earlier. Where it's just been like a very difficult kind of period of finding creativity. But this image came to me of this like four-armed creature, this four-armed being, and I was like, I can't, like, I have to draw this. This is what it is.
This is how my wife Wittershins like often describes her creative process to me, and it is completely maddening because I'm like, where did you come up with this? She's like, it came to me. I'm like, okay,
it's not. Yeah, exactly. Yes. There's no explanation. It just kind of like comes, and when it comes, you like have to just do it.
Was that related at all to when your webcam went out and we were talking about Demon Eyes? I can't remember.
Oh, what's this? It's magic, says Wittershins. It's magic. Okay.
No, because Johan, his like, we were chatting and he had an older webcam set up and it shut off. And then for some reason, when he plugged it back in, it had made everything dark except for these like little lights in the background that looked like these glowing eyes.
The eyes.
We had this whole discussion about like a demon and stuff, and I think that was part of it too, like somewhere in there.
So literally it appears to you behind you. And you think you were quote unquote inspired. I'm just kidding. I'm teasing.
Inspiration. It is really interesting. Like inspiration can come from legitimately everywhere. Anywhere. It's really interesting to see where inspiration can come from, and you might not even know that you're feeling inspired by something.
Well, you definitely inspired everyone here. They're like, okay, is that the first? Is that the first romanceable? Anyway.
I'm so sorry, everybody. You can't fuck the demon.
Whoa, no!
No.
I just heard thousands of voices cry out in despair.
That is what we have the power of imagination for. So
I'm going to throw this out to my team. There is a grandfather arc to be had, and the demon has 4 hands for romancing. I'm just saying.
So there you go. It was somebody else. I think it was either Cindercritter was like, he has 4 hands. I'm just saying. Creator says it's okay. We can put Andre and the demon to get together? Question mark.
Okay, I'll just say, a sequel is not out of the question.
I think that's what everybody wants to hear.
We don't have any other projects on our plate. In the background.
There are like 8 unfinished projects.
I'm proud of your writing, and I want you to talk about it because it's your turn.
All right.
Thank you for kicking that over to Terra.
Yes. So I think for what I'm most proud of in the game is really like how cohesively we got all the parts to fit together. And I do like it too, where it's like, since I'm the one who's also programming it, so it's like I kind of am on the very front part with writing the script, and then at the very back part where I'm like programming, I have all the assets. So then it makes it a lot easier when I'm plugging it in to be like, oh, you know what? I can just add this line in here and like cohesively tie in like descriptors and everything of like the sounds that are going on and the character design and all that stuff that I didn't really have when I was first writing it. So it's nice to be able to bookend it like that. And thank you for the writing compliment, Michael. I enjoyed you reading my writing.
It was rad. Well, it's the first time I heard it read aloud where I wasn't the reader, and I was like, oh, he's doing this such justice. And then there's little writerly turns that she does because she's She comes from writing school.
I did enjoy. As I was reading, I was like, "Oh, this is lyrical. It's descriptive, and it's it was just beautiful." So yes, kudos for me for the writing. I enjoyed reading it, and thank you for the compliment.
Anytime. Well, I guess I have to talk about the music now.
Yes.
So normally my normal process. This is what I'm proud of. My normal process is there's usually multiple characters, and what about 4 or 5 years ago, I came across a process that Sidewinder, he's a YouTuber, he brought out and did like this analysis of all these characters that were attached to particular leitmotifs. He looked at like Wagner and all these other things. And I was like, I got to do that when I do a visual novel. So I did it forever and ever and ever. That was my MO. Like that was my go-to thing. But then I get this story and Terra won't give me the script. I'm going to throw you under the bus here, dear. Won't give me the script until the last minute. So I'm over freaking out because my normal thing I can't do. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to make the house the character. And I was asking the group, I'm like, well, what are ambient sounds that are scary to you that happen in a house? And they're like, well, do chalk writing and scribbling and stuff scrabbling around. I'm like, oh my God, these are such great ideas. So what I'm proud of is that I cobbled together sort of all these ambient sounds and made them scary. When they normally would just be mundane sounds. It doesn't seem like it's much, but it's actually kind of hard to do. So I'm excited about that. And then another part of my process that I changed this time was I took over the folio work to some degree. And so I built this ambient background track that just plays out through the entire game. So that doesn't change, but your experience as you click through is really determined by your pace of clicking. And when you click on a particular thing, a new sound effects starts a new musical phrase or a new set of scrabbling or furious writing. And that's where you get all that freaky stuff.
It did really like this, when things kind of jumped in, it seemed really like the timing is really good.
Thank you.
I'm wondering about you talked about these, like taking sort of everyday sounds and making them creepy. Can you talk a little bit more about that? That's really fascinating. It's fascinating to me.
For sure. Yeah.
Is there a way that you go about this? Is there a certain process that you have for it, or is it how does that work?
Okay. Well, so I have this weird theory about and feeling about life that like time and the way dimensions work together is just scary. Like, I'm not really worried about aliens. I'm worried about extraplanar stuff because mathematically, to my mind, that makes more sense that, these things are out there and we haven't seen them yet.
Cthulhu. No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not crazy. I don't like day to day. I don't worry about this stuff, but when I'm writing a visual novel, I find that compelling, And so, my go-to method for tearing apart sound is things that play with the time dimension of a sample. So you can take a sample. In fact, the entire ambient soundtrack is one stretched out poem where I took a reading of a poem that's about 40 seconds long and stretched it out. Well, originally it was 21 minutes, but Terra's like, you can't do that. So I stretched it out to 7 minutes. So you're literally inside of a poem that's 7 minutes long. That's where you get those really weird springy sounds because you've hit a consonant or something. And when you stretch out a consonant, you basically can create a drum beat or a really stretchy, like organic, sick sound, right? So like the majority of stuff is either things being delayed and slapped back against each other or crushed to the point and then distorted to where like a really long sound is short or a really short sound drawn out super long.
That is fascinating. So you're talking about like when you say you're kind of like you're more scared of like interplanar things that we haven't discovered or seen versus like aliens or something.
Yeah.
So and to me that makes me think of like, oh, the universe is expanding, and if you travel forward in time, you go into the future and you can't get back. Okay. Wow. I totally sort of get that. And that makes a very interesting sort of sense.
Yeah. Sorry to scare you, but
no, you're good.
literally think about it like this. The simplest way to think about it is just to go with your 4-dimensional world. You got, your length, width, height, right? And you see those every day, and then you experience them in time, which is a fourth dimension, right? And you've dealt with things that are in 2 dimensions in your 3-dimensional world where you can see something, but it can't see you. Imagine that on the grand scale, and remember that mathematically, there's somewhere between 10 and 11 or more dimensions. So there
Right.
are literally stacked on the thing that you see every day, dimension 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and all of those things can see inside your box, but you can't see out of it. And that's why I
God
don't
damn
sleep.
it! I got a shiver just now. God damn it!
I think the ultimate takeaway from this is that Walk Softly is crazy, and you don't have to listen to it.
I like to think of myself as a musician, poet, dungeon master, but crazy works too.
Okay.
Oh, but he
I
makes
love it.
beautiful music. He makes
love
like
it.
really weird, insane tracks that I think really have an impact on people. Like I even like when I heard the sounds that he was putting out, I was like, I need to actually have like a warning for this.
Wittershin says sane musicians are cryptids. So,
Oh man,
I asked this question of everybody that I talk to that makes visual novels, because choices in visual novels tend to be pretty important. So, can you guys give me what your sort of philosophy on choices in VNs is?
Terra.
Yeah, that one's
that's 100% a Terra.
Terra question.
Build it to me. Yeah, so the way I feel about choices is I like having a mix of choices, some that, just lead directly to different endings and things like that, and then other ones that have like point variables. Usually I do it where it's relationship based. Like in this one, there were a few choices where, if you pick them, you stay on Liam's good side, and that if you don't, then if you refuse the deal, then he'll take it. So there's like a bad ending.
So close to taking his eyes. I was so close.
Well, like that, like for example, the one where if you make the deal instead, that one, is an overriding choice where it will just go to that ending where you make that deal. Where the other one where you refuse it is working on like a relationship variable to alter which direction it goes. If it goes to the loop, that triggers the true ending once you loop around into it, or if Liam ends up making the deal and you get screwed over basically by him. So yeah, I tend to have them balanced like that. Going back to our old game, Up All Night, that was one where I had the choices like with a lot of different variables. Like I made an insane choice tree for that, and I learned my lesson about doing that. Although I still really like doing things like that are more complicated. I do want to do something in the future that is complicated like that, but I know that I should not do that when there's only a month or 10 days.
So that's what you mean by learning your lesson. It's sort of biting off more more than you can chew.
Yeah, more than you can chew, kind of thing. Like, because I still enjoy making stuff that's overly complicated in that kind of way. There's something fun about people going like, "What the heck? How do you get to all of these different things?" And then it's like in my head it stays like pretty clear, but yeah, it's interesting to see, like, even when you just have a couple of different variables, how much it can spin out and branch off, especially when you do things that are related to different point totals, since you can have it falling into like 3-4 different ranges of stuff, just relying on that one variable, like point system, things like that. So
Gotcha. Cadmium says the scope. It's always the scope.
Yes. It is always the scope.
Yeah.
It can get complicated fast, says Cinder Crinder.
Yeah, it can get super.
Yeah, it sure can.
Even
And
when
you
I
know,
do things that aren't that complicated, Johan's usually like, "What the heck are you doing? Like, what does this script even mean?" And I'm like, trust, it will make sense when it's put in there, and you don't have to like see the loops on the paper. Because I have a tendency to just write straight through like on a Google Doc and just like tag little point things and stuff, and it just like runs down the way I would like put it into the like scripting, instead of creating any kind of like outline and twine or something like that where you can have it sort of jump around. I'm just like, let's just go straight down. And
yeah, I'm just like, okay, I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm reading nonsense.
Yeah.
Cadmium just said free writing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting process. I know some people who I've talked to some writers that are also programmers, and some of them just do it all in. Like they just do it as they program. Doesn't sound like you're one of those people though.
No, I like to write the script out first. I'll put like little notes in and stuff, and part of the reason I don't just do it while I'm programming is because, you know, I'll rope Johan into doing like proofreading and stuff like that for me. And if I put it inside the programming thing, his poor head would explode. He's like, I don't want to go in there. It's a scary place. I'm like, okay.
No. I have a couple more questions for you guys, but I want to encourage anybody that is in chat right now. If you guys have any questions for the developers of Weekend Ritual, go ahead and make sure you write them out, and I'll read them. And I'll move on to the what I've got left here. This is a good one. What do you hope the players take away from this game after they've finished playing?
I just hope they finish the game. No.
Wait, is that a real worry? Was that a real worry? Because when I got to the first sort of ending where I died, if I was a very passionate person, let's say, and I just like throw the keyboard and quit, is that what you're worried about?
In a very simple sense, yes. Because I even mentioned this to Terra while you were playing. I was like, I hope he gets to like the good end.
I was like, he'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You give me too much credit. You obviously haven't watched enough streams where like, I give up.
I was watching. I only had faith once you answered a couple of the questions in a way that would endearly live to you. Then I was like, he'll be okay. He'll figure it out.
I think it's me. I'm the problem. I'm the one that I'm an idiot. No. So it's just like.
If we weren't finished fiction, we'd be team self-deprecation. We are all very. I'd like to say we're humble people, but the reality is we're just self-deprecating. So.
I love it.
No, that at the end of the day,
just finish the game, get it through it.
Yeah,
see it. I think that's a great answer. Honestly, I think that's a great answer. It's very valid. Terra, what about you?
I think just that like somebody had like a good time and found something that was like suitably spooky feeling for this Spooktober entry sort of thing. And I always do like it, just knowing that people have like read the thing that I've written and stuff like that. So that's always nice to know.
Yeah,
nice
it definitely great success. I felt my skin crawl. I was shocked. Yes. I was amazed.
Okay.
Awesome.
Great work.
Yeah. I mean, for me, the biggest thing with the scary game, I just want to scare the living crap out of people. Like, I know that's terrible, but like, I'll just be honest. I love scary movies. I'm a biggest baby with them, and I sometimes like watch through my fingers because I'm like, oh my god, this is too much. But like, I love a good scare. I love to be pushed right out to the edge of sanity with being scared. And the other thing too is this is 3/5 of our Dungeon and Dragon group. So like we all role play together.
Oh, that's so cool.
And there's that element of like collaborative storytelling. So it's a real joy to bring someone some choices in a game where they feel like their choices both matter. and also have real consequences in life. And I mean, that kind of speaks to the whole role-playing experience as a whole. But to give that to a solo player and somebody that might not have access to those kinds of things is a real joy for me.
I really relate to that because what members of our community do D&D, and we've done some some on-stream D&D, and sort of having giving people access to that to play, to be able to make choices and pretend. I really relate to that. I really love that answer. Let's see. If you could go back and give your past selves one piece of advice when you started this project, what would it be?
Just one, Terra. Just one. There's no
It could be more than one. It could be more than one.
Okay. I'm gonna kick us off. Maybe we should probably start when the jam starts.
Well, yeah, but that was advice I gave myself at the start of the jam. I just didn't listen to it. So.
We're so bad about actually.
Wittershin says, if the extra planar version of yourself could contact the you on this plane, she's just rephrasing.
Well played. Well played. That was a beautiful comment.
I'm gonna be a little bit of a butterfly here and say that I don't think this is a problem that I have. But,
shots fired! It sounds like. Do we have drama?
I call my friends a little bit. Yeah. No. Okay. We're all really bad. We're just really bad about getting things out on time, and
they come out on time. It's just that they happen at the last minute. Then come out.
We're always the very 2 weeks out of Spooktober. We're like, okay, maybe we should do something. Okay. Here we go. That kind of shit.
It's like the kid that's really smart and good in school, and they don't. Is that what this is? Or you don't apply yourselves and maybe until the last minute because you can do it. You can finish again. Because some people they start at the beginning, but they're not able to finish. So it seems kind of special that you guys are able to just snap something out in a week and a half.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with trust. We all trust each other and our disciplines and that it's all going to interrelate somehow. But I mean, is it going to be thrilling for you guys if we're not crashing the plane wheels up, By crashing, I mean landing and walking away. It's not going to be fun for you unless you're stressed in the mess, right? Of our 4 engines on the B-17, 3 of them have to be on fire, and the tail gunner's dead. And we're in the ball turret together, all 3 of us trying to figure out how to get it out of the airplane.
Me going, well, Chase drew a background, so I guess I have to actually fully write something.
There was
Hunter is Sprite. I gotta write something where it goes in.
There were so many times that we turned to each other and were like,
that's sort of where we all ended with this one. This one was like, oh man, how do you even describe how this came to fruition? It really was like a stumbling into the deadline.
I am dying. I am dying. You guys are so funny. Oh man. Oh man. Wow.
Did we ever arrive at Terra advice?
Oh, the advice I would tell myself? Well, like I said, I told myself all of this advice at the beginning of the month. I just didn't listen to myself about that advice.
I know a husband of yours in one of the other planes was definitely telling you, can I get the script now? Can I get this? How about now? Can I know who the characters are?
Okay, I think ultimately, the takeaway from all of this is don't listen to us at all.
I've got to read some of the comments in chat. I have no questions, but the comments in chat, Ocarina says, holding each other at gunpoint to get it all done. Yudishin says, the real friends were the absolute panic we made along the way. Yeah. Extra planar husband cited. Oh, Thank you, chat, for the lovely commentary. Is there what's next from you guys? Are you guys going to work on Weekend Ritual anymore? It sounds like you have other projects in the fire. What's coming from you?
Yeah, we have projects theoretically.
Theoretical projects. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you could ask the extra planar version of you from the future, this is Mistershins again. I guess we're going to rephrase every question in this format.
Yeah, no, we have a couple that are sort of in like half
All
development.
right, use them so that we can make
there
everyone
is
upset later when we fail utterly to get this delivered.
So negative, but
No.
probably accurate. So we have there's
Sorry,
For
Cadmium
like
just
our
said
shortest
Shins
thing.
probably meant other irons in the fire, but I guess I said other projects in the fire. I'm sorry about
yeah,
that.
they're all burning.
I apologize. I didn't mean it that way.
Yeah, they're all
I
they're
didn't
all
even
on
notice. I
fire.
was like, "Oh, that sounds right."
Oh my god.
But yeah, no. So we have there's Occult Mingle, which is like that's probably the shortest thing because it was a Spooktober idea like the other year that didn't
Yeah,
come
a
to
couple of
full
years ago.
fruition. So that one is like sort of this kind of online chat dating thing with like these like demon or other supernatural creatures where you get like pulled into this like random mysterious occult chat room kind of thing. And then there's also the Witch of the Wake, which I have a decent amount of script written for, so we
I'm
probably should
really
go back to
excited
that.
about that one. We have to make that one like
Yeah,
happen.
and that one is like
Yeah.
it takes place in the 1800s. It's on a boat, and it's kind of like 1800s ship traders on a boat version of The Thing. That's how I would describe that
I am
one.
very intrigued. This sounds awesome.
I'm really excited for that one. I'm like legitimately like that's the project that I'm like, yes, focus in on that one.
What was? Oh, we have a question from O Creatus. What was the total word count for Weekend Ritual?
Yeah, it'd be 2,800. Yeah.
2,800 words.
2,884, but some of those are my like dialogue tags. So 2,800 roughly is what it would be at.
Ish. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So we were just talking about projects in the fire is what I said, but I meant irons in the fire. And it sounds like Witch of the Wake is something that may be on the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yes. There's I've drawn a lot of art for it already, so
Yes.
be
And I do
very
have a decent
disappointed.
amount of script and that one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But the reality is it's kind of hard to like find the fire when there's not like a game jam going on. Those really those make it like easy and fun for people to just kind of like get in. Spooktober O2A2, which I don't know if you're familiar with, but some of your followers may be familiar with, but just things that just kind of like get game developers in, get their foot in the door,
I see.
have
I
some
see.
fun. Yeah.
Johan, are you still doing commission work? I'm curious for myself, but maybe your audience might want you to do something for them. Just throwing that out there. Little shameless plug for a friend.
Thank you. I don't need that right now, but thank you.
Oh, that case. I want you to draw me something.
Okay. Well, maybe later.
Nice.
Well, Thank you guys so much for being willing to do this, for sharing your work and your experiences with us. If anybody is interested in downloading, playing, and rating Weekend Ritual, you can find it there pinned at the top of the chat. And the judgment period for Spooktober is over tomorrow. So get on it. Go rate the game. It helps them gain visibility in the jam. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, I will have links to this game and any projects that they want to share with me in the description. Do you guys have anything that we didn't cover here? Anything that you want to share that maybe we missed? And it's okay if the answer is no.
Well, the answer is yes.
Oh, excellent. Okay, please.
No. Okay, so I will say yes. Thank you so much for playing our game. And I again, like, damn, your demon voice is really fucking hot.
Thank you. I'll take it.
This is how I talk all the time. It's my normal voice, actually.
Yeah, you can find us on itch.io at Fiendish Fiction. Fiendish Fiction. It's not hard to find, I imagine. But like we do, we have a lot of like small games too. A lot of small browser games.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, even Weekend Ritual, we have added a browser version as well. So
yeah, so you don't even have to download the game. You can go and just like play it in the browser.
You can just go play them. Yeah.
That's
it's
awesome.
super easy to find. Yeah. And I would also encourage people to rate our games because ratings mean a lot in the
sort of algorithm. The algorithm picks it up if it gets a rating.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yes, and if you have anything nice to comment, that would be great too, because I like to read those when I feel like
we love
happens to
every
all
time.
writers.
Yes, every time we get a comment, it's just so nice to it's so nice to see comments and read them and see that people actually really are enjoying the stuff that we're putting out there because we enjoy doing this, and we really do enjoy doing this. So
that is a great message. Yeah, you guys, please make sure to download, play, and rate Weekend Ritual and other games. Again, I'll have, if you're watching on YouTube, I'll have this linked in the description. Man, this was so much fun. I hope we get to do this again sometime. Really appreciate you guys. So I think with that, we're going to go ahead and raid out. Thank you again, everybody, for your support tonight. Virtue, Emerald Meadows, Indie Otome, Casual Gamer Syndrome, all the raids, and everybody just hanging out and interacting and asking questions. I really appreciate this community and being a part of it. Comment, says Wittershins, right? Rate, comment. Oh, rate, comment, play. Yes. I keep hearing my stompy stomp typing in the background, and it's distracting. You could be quieter. Jesus. Okay.
Well, thanks so much, my friend. This was a lot of fun.
I'm so glad. I had fun too.
So much
Absolutely.
See, look, and then I can add you to the list of people. Well, we better finish Witch of the Week, or we'll disappoint.
Yeah, we'll all be disappointed if we don't get to play that.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much,
really
guys.
Lovely meeting you.
You too. Lovely meeting you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm going to hop out of chat. Until next time. Bye.
Take care.
Take care.